Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen, to the Midnight Express. We're here on a later time than normal here tonight. We've had issues with our internet connection over the last 6 hours, I could say. And also we've had to reboot the computer and re-download everything, which is a pain in the butt. So this was the first game that I wanted to re-download, Train Sim World 2, obviously, because I was live streaming tonight. So I got it done as quick as I could. Unfortunately, I was still downloading it after midnight. So we're here and ready to rock and roll. It's just before 1 a.m. in Sydney, Australia, local time zone. That's where we're coming from, ladies and gentlemen. Live from our HQ in Sydney, Australia. It is now September 9, 2020. It is 9/9/20, ladies and gentlemen. That is the date, 9/9/20. And welcome aboard. As a creator of great gaming on our YouTube channel, we're a non-profit community-based YouTube channel, and we are aiming for 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2020. We've been on YouTube for over 2.5 years, almost 3 years now. We will be 3 years in February of 2021 when we end our 2020 gaming season, which we're currently in now. We're going to be bringing to you from August 1 to February of 2021 over 40 brand new games, ladies and gentlemen, on our YouTube channel throughout the three big platforms, ladies and gentlemen. One to come, which is the new gen, and that is the PlayStation 5. That is to come to our YouTube channel later on this year. Hopefully, at the moment, it's still set for around November. And we are going to be also doing PlayStation 4 and PC. And we've got some great games still to come, ladies and gentlemen, on our YouTube channel. We've released big games already in our gaming season. And yeah, lots more to come. So lots to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen, on our YouTube channel. So you can't go wrong. Some of the games we've debuted over the last couple of days, one is NBA 2K21. We're going to do more of that. But, you know, it's so hard to do that because it's got no sound. But the game is absolutely lit. So we'll do more of that, folks, for you. And also, we're going to do Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I had promised this over the last couple of days, and I still haven't delivered to you. Yeah, it's just so hard to get back into. It's frustrating. But anyway, I'm enjoying my time sort of getting the hang of it again, and yeah, I want to share that with you as soon as I can. Anyway, tonight, we're on Train Sim World 2. This is the Midnight Express, episode 10. We are live, and we thank you for joining us once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this live. And if you can't join us live, don't fear. We're on replay. The replays of all of our episodes of Saturday Night on the Rails, Midweek World of Trains, and the Midnight Express are all on our YouTube channel, on our dedicated playlist, on the dedicated Train Sim World 2 playlist area, first before anywhere else on our channel. And it does take around about 12 hours for the process of the live streams to be processed completely on YouTube. Just something that happens just to make sure that there's no issues. And yeah, they just it does take time. Anyway, let's get into our run for tonight. Tonight we're going to be taking a run. It's the 5:39 a.m. service, and it is the 201D/03 Harold Walston to Elephant and Castle, ladies and gentlemen. So all stop service, and we will be driving through the land for the of it, and it is 186.2 ton in total with 7 cars and 112.1 meters in length. And with the 1972 MK2 tube stock TFL London Underground Beast, ladies and gentlemen. Reminds me of the Red Rattler back in the days here in Sydney. It just got that beautiful sound and unbelievable, awesome takeoff like the Red Rattler used to have. So yeah. All right, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. If you lived in Sydney, you know the Red Rattler. If you're a locomotive enthusiast like myself, you would know that it used to start off like. And I'm making a weird cow sound, but that's just how it used to sound. So yeah, you know the smell of it, the diesel, the brakes, the smell of the diesel on it, and it's like the smell was just what I remember a lot as well, and the sound and the doors open and the windows, and you can put your head out the window and out the doors and just open up the doors, or sometimes the doors would be closed. I remember later on, before they closed them, the doors actually the doors used to get stuck and stuff. So a lot of things used to happen on the Red Rattler with suspension seats, and it was like a hydraulic pack on your butt. You know, it was awesome. Anyway, now I've reset the computer, ladies and gentlemen. The game at night in this looks better. It doesn't look as dark as it did when I was first playing it. So I think I might have fixed it up, which is also a good thing. So hopefully we... I think I might have fixed it up. Sorry, I do apologise. I'm just making sure that we are live. All right, so let's get into it. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. So first things first, we're going to go down here, put the control in, and then we're going to come up a little bit off it, and then we're going to flip it downwards. And then we're going to click this in, and then go flip it down on that to forward. And then we're going to grab my Xbox controller and do that. And then we're going to come over here, ladies and gentlemen, and click on this button just here. And then we're going to come at the back here, and we're going to flip that over towards the right. I do apologise, it was the wrong way. And then we're just going to hit that. And we give that a couple toots. Twice when you're going forwards. When you're going backwards on trains, 3 times. So now I've actually, it looks more brighter than what it used to look like. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's just this line or it's the other lines that are doing it as well. The good thing about resetting the computer, because it was already on my Steam account and that, and it's saved all to the cloud, works out very nicely. You don't have to reset the game, which is good. Oh, that's the wrong button. As soon as you see that blue button off there come off, that means the doors are open. Oh, I knew there was something I had to do. Just gotta make sure they're open. Yep. Oh, now. So, do apologise. Okay. Okay, just wait for those brakes to go up. Yeah, it should be right. Definitely looks not as bright, not as dark as it was when I first had it before. So yeah, it's actually more presentable now. I'm actually liking it now. Because I've been playing it and it's been very, very dark. And I don't know why. And now it's probably been a blessing in disguise. Now I've had to reboot the computer. Re-download the game and everything. I know it's looking really good on the screen I'm looking at on the iPhone. It does look a bit pixie, but I don't know, it might be me. everyone know that we're coming in. And we should be right there. Just one off. Be interesting to see if we got any people going up and down still. Like, yeah, look at them. They're still disappearing and stuff. So the AI still got a problem. Thought it might have been fixed because of that as well, but yeah. Lots of people on the London Underground tonight. What's going on there? Why am I getting this? Why are you all just hanging up there like you want the ride? South Kington, platform 1. So yeah, what do you think about the game so far, folks? I think, you know, like I gave it a 6 out of 10 a couple of nights ago. For the moment, you know, like this is my review for launch, and I'll give you the pluses and the minuses, which are the thumbs ups and thumbs downs. All right, for you new gens. All right, so the thumbs ups, which are the positives, are that it's got the London Underground. All right, Bakerloo line, London Underground. And another positive is that it's got destination boards. And also the ice train is another positive. The other positive I could probably say with the game is that that it wasn't too much to pay for the game. Now the negatives are that the AIs in the game are absolutely off their heads and are just completely out of whack, and it's like the AIs have actually taken a backward step to the way they were with Train Sim World 2020. There's just so many issues with the AIs where Dovetail just absolutely just haven't gave a rat's ass about this area of the game. So they've left detail, in my opinion, out of the game. Another negative is that the frame rate is all over the shot. It's not a smooth experience across the board, even with the lower graphics on or the higher graphics on. There's just no comparison. Like, if you play on the lower graphics, the game looks like absolutely shit, in my opinion. And it just doesn't connect with me in a way, because I seriously, like, I can't tell you enough how much I am looking forward to the day where we can have beautiful quality graphics and frame rate mix in as one. Because frame rate never used to be a big thing, but it is to me now, because I know what it's all about now. And frame rate is just key for me. Like, I'll take frame rate over graphic, but to an extent. Because I love detail as well, so this is the issue that I have with it at the moment. But the frame rate, I can tell you guys, is a negative above. There's more, like, you can see it more freeze frame on the above ground of the London Underground Bakerloo line than the inside the Bakerloo Underground, London Underground itself. Like, it's just absolutely, like, I've hardly had any frame rate drop. Like a couple times here and there, but not as hard as it is usually on the above ground. So at the moment, there's possibly more negatives. The only negatives I could probably say to you guys as well is that I would have liked to have seen, even if it was a $10 or $15 more for the game. I would have liked to have seen the Long Island Railroad released on the first day as well, and the Great Western Express route. I would have probably said the Great Western Express route more than the Long Island Railroad, though, because the simple fact is that the Great Western Express route sort of combines with the Paddington station that's in the underground of this particular train line. So it's like the other part of it. So I think that would have been more of a positive. And I've become more of a fan of the Great Western Express line later in the probably last month of the game of Train Sim World 2020, before the release of this game. So it is a route that I'm actually looking forward to seeing in the Preserve collection for on here. The only downfall I also can tell you guys for this game is that you won't see the NEC New York line added to the Preserve collection. It's the only thing, and its trains and everything that were in that route added to the game, because it was done on an old system according to Dovetail. So that will never be seen the day of light for this game. So if you wanted to play that, you would have to have Train Sim World 2020. We're at Wembley Central now, ladies and gentlemen, and I will show you guys Wembley. It's over there. You can just barely see it at night, but it is morning, so it's sort of like a night service anyway. And once again, I haven't put the destination board up on there. Alright folks, so I reckon if we don't hear anything within the next 7 days for this next Preserve collection stuff, I could possibly safely say to you guys that we probably won't see nothing here in September. But they could just like throw it out of the blue and just say, oh, we're releasing it, you know. But the stuff that is coming next is Preserve collection stuff. So if you have certain stuff that's in the roadmap, the current roadmap update that's in the Preserve collection that you had on Train Sim World 2020, then you'll get that. But you can also purchase it. Purchase the stuff anyway, even if you didn't. Coming into Stonebridge Park, there's the Stonebridge Park depot at the back there, where we just went past now. got some really beautiful stations along here. I really like the stations along the London Underground. I like how the lights cut in and out like that as well. Apparently it does that in the London Underground, so it's all real. You're on the Midnight Express, episode 10. We're coming to you live, and it is now September 9, 2020 here in Australia, on the East Coast and South Australia and Northern Territory as well. G'day to you all. We are on later tonight due to issues with our computer earlier, and I've had to reboot the computer and everything and start re-downloading all the games, and yeah, I got to re-download American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator 2 again, Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's bloody 100 gigabytes almost. So that one's going to be a download that I'm going to be doing overnight. I got Destroy All Humans and all that shit I've got to do, but I'm just going to do that whenever. Yeah. Actually, I think that might be still saved, so I might not have to do that. I'm not playing that anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I got all of my... Oh, shit. Slow down. Ooh, just gets it. Spot on. Thought I was going to go overboard then. Right. Okay. I'm lucky I'm up for the challenge tonight because, you know, I got up a bit later today and it's like fucking awesome. Been sort of like an emotional wreck tonight because of what happened to my PC and I couldn't get my net going or anything, and I'm thinking, oh fuck, it's bad. Just tried everything to try to figure out what the fuck it was. Now I think I lost one of my drivers, so I'm like, fuck it, I have to reboot the computer. So I can some backup servers. Let's do what I have to fucking do and reboot your bastard. I've learned a lot more about, like, I've been in computers since I was a kid, but like my gaming background has always been console, but I've always been into computer as well, like PC and that. Like my background from PC when I first started was a Macintosh computer with the grey screen, the grey, black, white screen, what it was, and the black screen with the green in it, with the old pinball game. I remember that. And SimCity 2000 on the Macintosh with the long-ass $500,000 password. Every time I'm going past the signals now, I can actually hear the clicks on the signal. I don't think I've only heard it once before on the other end where we're coming. So anyway, wonder where that goes to. Ooh, that was a bit of a glitch. See that freeze frame did? That was one of the worst ones I've seen so far. Ooh. We are speeding. Imagine if there was police on the trains, on the train lines, like actual police train car. Pull over. There's a £250 fine and free demerit points. Oh, in Australia it'll be $250 and free demerit points. People keep saying how dark it is on the things. Don't get me wrong, London Underground is dark, but it's also Dovetail doesn't know how to do lighting properly. You think by now they would have had that all sorted, but you know, hopefully they'll end up moving over to the Unreal Engine 5. They keep talking about, oh, we're not doing it. But I'd say they probably will. Let's just hope they do. Like, I don't know. They probably won't straight away. They'll stuff around with it. And then pardon me. They'll stuff around with it and then they'll go, yep, we're ready to go. Get the green light. And then they'll release it. Knowing their history, you know, when they go to do it, they'll probably do it maybe in a year's time. Maybe say September, October next year. And then they'll call it Train Sim World 2022. Who knows what will be happening in a bloody, year's time anyway, with the way this year's gone. Queen's Park's coming up next, so we're halfway, and this is the last station before we get into the underground. Sounds like a rap. It sounded like a song that I was singing then. This is the last station before we get into the underground. Gets it in there. Yeah, I know there's a rigged signal at the end of the platform. See, it's already coming up. So this is the last station where we can use the camera 8 and camera 3 properly without, because camera 3 will end up going to the side of the car in the underground. That's the only disappointment you have. And there is the destination board. I've been begging for the game for so long, and finally we only got one, but I want to see it across the board as well as the train lines from the Preserve collection. Oh shit. Ooh. Fuck, we almost did it. Alright, let's get into the underground.
You're on the Midnight Express, live.
You're on the Midnight Express live, ladies and gentlemen. How you're going? And welcome aboard to Train Sim World 2 on our YouTube channel. We're playing on PC Steam. And yeah, we encourage you to subscribe, like, and follow us at Twitter. And check out our Train Sim World 2 playlist where you'll see the replays of our live streams of the Midnight Express, Midweek World of Trains, and Saturday Night on the Rails first before anywhere else on our YouTube channel. And we also link the videos to Twitter as soon as we can as well. And don't forget that we add descriptions to all of our live streams later on when we go to edit. We thank you for your viewing pleasure once again if you're watching this live or on replay. And don't forget, folks, we will continue to add to the playlist, and we will give you announcements and more timetables and scenarios and introductions and all kinds of things throughout the game's existence. And we will continue to support the game throughout the time, even if we have breaks. So do understand that, folks. We've been in the Train Sim world for a long time, and especially in 2020, we've been doing a lot of gameplay. We've also got a dedicated playlist for Train Sim World 2020 as well, folks, with over 370 videos on there. There is a hell of a lot. Timetable scenarios, introductions,